Hi, this is Robin Parisi. I'm here today with Susie Daggett of Insight Lectures. This is an on-the-spot interview and to learn a little bit more about who or what Insight Lectures is. Susie.
Well, Insight Lectures was started in 2005 when I recognized in our local area that people wanted to know a little bit more about who they were. They wanted to know about health and wellness. They wanted to know about that kind of interesting blend between mystery and science. And it all goes to answer the question, who am I? How can I lead a better life? How can I be a better human being? So I started bringing lots of different speakers into Nevada County, and people were learning and really enjoying, and suddenly I found myself going a little farther afield, and so I'm doing a few events farther out, as well as events here in the local area.
Wow, that's wonderful. Can you give me a better idea of types of speakers or topics or anybody I would know?
Well, the type of speaker is usually somebody who has a best-selling book, somebody who has really understood what it is to live in the world where they've created themselves. It's not necessarily alternative medicine, and it's not New Age stuff. Again, it's that mix between science and mystery. Who are we? What makes us who we are? So I find speakers who have a lot to offer the public. Some of them are well-known. Some are becoming well-known. I'm very excited to let you know that my next speaker is an extremely well-known speaker. She's coming to Reno on April 20th, Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor, and her story is remarkable.
Tell me more.
Yeah, she wrote this book, My Stroke of Insight, and it's a best-selling book. It's been on the New York Times extended bestseller list forever, and she is a Harvard-trained brain neuroanatomist. It's a big long name, but anyway, that means she understands the brain completely. When she was 37, she suffered a left brain stroke. It took away all of her left brain abilities. No walk, no talk, no think, nothing. And she had to live in her right brain while she rebuilt her left. She's such an interesting person. She said, wow, how cool. I'm having a stroke and I know what's going on. And because she was kind of chosen somehow to understand this process, being a brain scientist, she's brought this book, My Stroke of Insight, to the public so that stroke victims can understand more of what's going on with them. Doctors can understand more of what's going on with the stroke victims, and people who are affected by brain trauma or just the normal everyday person who wants to change their mind can read her book and say, you know, I don't need to be that way anymore. I can change my brain because your brain is plastic. There's this new word called neuroplasticity, and she's bringing that about, which means that when she rebuilt her left brain through her right brain with circuitry, she said, you know what? I really don't want to bring back anger. I really don't want to bring back meanness. And so she'd pick out parts of her personality that were uncomfortable to her, and she said, I'm not going to build that circuit. So now she finds that she lives more in joy. She lives more in who she is, the reality of who she is, not who she was trying to be. And her story is remarkable. She has one of the most pass-forward TED Talks, I think, ever.
So she has a TED Talk. I can take a look and hear her story herself. That's pretty amazing to think that I can choose anger or not anger, and that you're talking about rebuilding circuits in my brain just like I would a computer system.
Yes, exactly. She talks about that, and she's a wonderful presenter. She can speak to the medical world, and she can speak to the ordinary person walking down the street. That's what's so exciting about her. She brings together two things so wonderfully.
Which fits your theme of Insight Lectures of melding science and
mystery. The mystery of life. We don't know who we are, lots of us. We don't know how to get to be a better person. She's one of the remarkable people that can help us with that.
So how would I learn more about her other lectures that you have coming and possibly buy tickets to something like this?
You can go to my website, insightlectures.com. I have a Facebook page. I have a fan page. You can click there, and you can find out about her TED Talks, about many articles, about her show on Oprah's Soul series, and learn more about Dr. Jill and buy tickets for our event April 20th at the Pioneer Center in Reno, Nevada.
Well, Susie, thank you so much. I'm very curious about Dr. Jill and other things that you have going on. I look forward to catching up with you again. And thanks for sharing.
Thank you.